Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
This is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Today, we want to bring you a little bit of a different kind of video. We've been seeing a lot of things in social media lately, and we just wanted to kind of clear the air, tell you a little bit about us, why we do what we do, and give you a little bit different perspective on Doug and Cathy and Follow the Moon. So there have been a lot of changes that we have seen in YouTube content.
There has been a lot.
This May will be 5 years full-time on the road. And when we first got started, before we first got started, we were watching YouTube videos. And those YouTube videos were huge help.
They sure were.
In helping us pick out the right features on the rig, and with asking questions that we had to kind of evaluate and answer for ourselves. It was showing us places we wanted to travel to. It was showing us things that were good for the RV lifestyle and some things that were, in their opinions, weren't so good, and why.
And we still use YouTube to answer questions, things that come up that you wonder, well, what should we do? We look it up. Or if it's how do we do it? If it's something we don't know how to do, we look it up. And we kind of do that with a lot of things, not just the motorhome and all that, but all kinds of things. We're always looking up stuff.
Absolutely. YouTube is a great resource.
Yes,
Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of what has happened over the last few years, the content on YouTube has evolved, and it's evolved for a number of reasons. One of which is YouTube itself is a very money-driven environment. People have wanted to go out there and increase the amount of subscribers and increase the amount of commercials, which, in all fairness to the creators out there, YouTube has kind of forced all of the channels, ours included, with the commercial. We used to do little 15-second commercials. Yeah. We can't specify that anymore. And I don't like seeing 3 and 4 minute commercials on our channel, but that's out of our hands as well as all the other creators out there.
We kind of got to went to the YouTube and streaming services to get away from that. And I recently saw that that the streaming services have become what they're calling just like cable.
Yeah. And this whole money-driven environment has made a lot of changes. You saw our thumbnail in this video, and that is unlike any thumbnail you've seen on our channel before. I personally hate the sensational thumbnails. This started happening on just about every channel out there about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. The ones that didn't jump on board have started jumping on board. And to be quite honest, I don't watch those channels anymore.
Well, and really they did grab your attention, and you're going, especially in the very beginning, the channels you were used to watching, all of a sudden there was something like, oh, and then you're like, oh my gosh, let's watch it and see what happened, and then you realize that nothing happened,
Or they wait until the last 30 seconds of the video and tell you what was in that thumbnail that you've been sitting there the whole time. That's like stores putting the great sale item clear in the back, so you have to walk past all the high price stuff to get there. So don't think that we're going down that road. We did that on this thumbnail to prove a point, not a point that I particularly like. And because of that, since it is our channel, we are creating this content for you, but we're trying to create it in a way that brought us into this lifestyle, and hopefully it will do the same thing for you. Part of it also is YouTube analytics. The more exposure your video gets, the more people that click on it that aren't subscribers but maybe do come across and subscribe, that helps YouTube promote your video because they can sell more commercials. They make more money.
That's right.
The other thing that's happened is sponsorships. Have we done sponsorships before?
A couple.
A couple, yes. And we've been very select with what we've done. We've done it with one campground chain where we had already stayed. We'd already filmed it. The video had been out before they ever contacted us. We do it with several products that we have went out and we've paid cash money for.
That's right.
The Tiffin motorhome,
Yeah.
snap pads, 1,000 trails, things that if we hadn't done what we did, our full timing lifestyle would be completely different.
Yes.
And they have been positive for us. We've
Been
had
very helpful, yes.
no problem with the manufacturers, and in many cases they will offer our viewers a discount, so it's a win for you guys. And they're not sponsoring videos and paying us $500 to $1,000 to include them in a video. We don't do that. So that's something you won't see on this channel. Not to pick on any one product out there in particular, but if I see another mattress commercial, I'm going to scream. And they're probably perfectly good mattresses.
Absolutely.
But that's we don't want to turn this into a commercial.
That's right. And we don't want to turn this into a bashing thing either, but it's just something that we don't do.
Right. I mean, there's channels out there that are camping in RVs that they don't own. And they've been honest and upfront about it. You guys all know who these channels are because there's quite a few of them. But we did our channel because we wanted to travel. We wanted to see the country. And if there's something that we've seen that we've enjoyed, we want to share it with others so they can go see it. They can go have those experiences. They can stay in those campgrounds. Or in some cases, they can choose not to.
Absolutely.
And that's fine. That's what that's all here for.
We have a lot of friends and family who honestly are not able to travel. And this makes us happy to be able to share with them. My grandkids, we really started this out to share with family and close friends that we wanted to be able to still be in their lives, and YouTube is a great way of saying, hey, you know.
Yeah, you know, here we are. We have grown to over 10,000 subscribers. That wasn't our purpose in doing a YouTube channel. We're very thankful for it. We appreciate everybody who's come along with us. But we are documenting what we're doing. We're not here trying to create content to increase our income.
Yeah.
That's not the purpose of our channel. We're designed to try to help you with your RVing experience, and we're not here to sell you. And I think that's the biggest difference in our paradigm.
And we're hoping it's entertaining.
Yeah. There was an incident that happened in the RV community. Time flies. I think it was probably about a year ago, that a lot of channels out there had jumped on the bandwagon of one particular mobile internet company. And then everything kind of fell apart with that mobile internet company. And several channels
Suffered. They suffered greatly.
A couple of them got out in front of it and said, hey, it was good when I endorsed it. It's not good now. We're taking our endorsement away. They did videos on that. Kudos to them for being upfront and being on top of it. But that's one of the dangers of making endorsements, is you endorse something and it changes and your endorsement's still hanging out there.
Yeah.
So we are very cautious about the ones that we do endorse.
That's right.
We don't do pay for play videos, and I will clarify that I think we've done 2 that they offered us compensation to do a video on it. But they were both items that we had used or experienced, and that's the only reason we did it. It's not something that we have plans of doing in the future. I mean, unless something comes along that we feel very strongly about. But when you look at the products that we talk about, like I said, Thousand Trails, Coast to Coast, Snap Pads. Those are all in our descriptions in our videos. They all give you ways to save money with those.
Or things to protect your rig when
Yeah.
you're gone, or
Yeah.
even when you're there.
We've done it on RV Whisperer. We've done it on Power Watchdog. We've done it on several products like that we use all
Yes.
the time,
Yeah.
constantly. And we're sharing that with you because it's not putting money in our pocket, but it could help save you and things that we're glad that we found out about.
Mm-hmm.
So you can always check the description in the YouTube video. It will give you links to those things. If something comes along, we may add it. If something comes along that we get negative feedback on that's viable, we may remove it.
That's
We
right.
have done that in
That's
the
right.
past too. So we want to let you know why our channel looks the way it does.
That's right.
We do 2 videos a week. We could probably go through and do more work with audio and color correction and spend twice as long to edit the video and only turn out 1. But especially when we go into a new area, a lot of times for just a week, we want to share the area with you. We want to share where we're staying with you. There's 2 videos.
Yeah.
So we think it's more important to get the content in your hands so that you can make a decision than to make it quite as cinematography
Yeah.
oriented as some do. And I'm not knocking it because they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's not the goal of Follow the Moon. That's not the goal of Doug and Cathy. That's not what we're trying to bring to you.
We want to inspire you. We want to inspire you to do as much as you can, even if it's only in your own backyard. We want to inspire you to get out and look around. And we know that a lot of you are still working. You have children. You've got lots of things that you're trying to keep up with. And just like we were when we were younger, you don't have time. So for those people, we want to inspire you at some point, whether it's a couple of weeks or a weekend now and then with the family, or once the family's grown, or if you're like some people that we know who are not able to, for whatever reason. We want to share these things because we have been so thrilled, and I mean seriously thrilled, with the places we have seen. I mean, I've seen things that I had no idea existed, and I know you too. We kind of have surprised each other as well. When we were in the working mode, I would never have seen Doug as one of those to get out and hike and for miles and like driving through the desert and stuff like that. I never saw that side of you.
I'm having a ball with it.
And honestly, we went and saw a place that was an hour or 2 from where you grew up that you never saw because you couldn't at the time, and that time in your life. You were
60 years old the first time I saw it, and I grew up within a couple hours of there. So that's why our channel is what it is. We hope you enjoy it. The comments we've been getting lately, the park reviews, we've had a couple comments in the last couple of weeks about thank you for showing us how to get into that particular park. Some of them are a little bit different. Sometimes the GPS doesn't always take you where you want to go. So
we've even had people say that, well, after watching our videos about a particular state, that they decided, gosh, we need to go there. And that's exciting for us to know that it makes us feel good to know that we have inspired people to look outside the box or off of the beaten path and go explore.
I grew up in Ohio, and I was always told growing up, don't bother going to the UP in Michigan, it's nothing but pine trees. Boy, was that wrong.
Yeah.
I also had the misconception the only thing in Utah was the salt flats. Utah's going on our route this year.
Yes, it
so
is.
we'll be bringing you some amazing content from out there.
Yeah.
We're just now getting ready to leave South Texas where we've been for the winter. You're going to start to see now videos coming out that are going on up through Texas. Our route has changed just a little bit from when we talked to you at New Year's. It's going to be the same route, but kind of run in reverse. We're going up the east side of the states that we were going to and coming back down the west side.
I think we're going to go see the Great Plains.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting.
So, and right now we've only made reservations up until I think the 1st of June, and we're up in the Dakotas at that point and getting ready to start working our way back down. So lots of exciting content coming up. We appreciate those of you who have already subscribed to our channel. If you haven't already and you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. We do appreciate that. It doesn't put any jingle in our pocket. That's not why we're doing it, but it does let YouTube push that video out to more people so that you're actually helping other people find out about these things too.
That's right.
So with that, if you've enjoyed the video, please like it. If you haven't already subscribe and ring the notification bell. And Cathy, do you have anything else to add?
Yes, thank you for following us as we follow the world.